Starting a conversation with a stranger online, aka sliding into your prospects' DMs, can be scary. Or, as a lot of people say, feel out of alignment. In an ideal world, yes, we want people to come to us with the least amount of effort, right? But if you're just starting out, or if you don't have an established brand, you need to start building relationships. That's how you build your business. I just saw a video from Alex Hormozi where he says, if I were new and were to start a new business, this is what I will do. I will send 100 DMs, cold DMs per day, and you will fail and you will get better at time and you will eventually get business or something like that. Now, I'm not telling you to DM 100 people per day or not even to cold DM people. Not at all. Please do not spam people. But outbound is what will get you out of the gates, out of the waters. And that's where the magic happens, in the DMs. And if you're curious to know how to do that, well, stay until the end with me, because I'm going to share with you my method that will help you bring more clients consistently and in an authentic way. If you're new here, hello, my name is Monica Valero and I teach coaches and healers to be profitable with their purpose. And if this is you, subscribe to my channel, so you're gonna make me happy and you're going to be notified every time I come up with new content that will help you to increase your revenue, increase your self-esteem, and make a difference in the world. So how to DM potential clients even when you don't know what to say, using the AI, artificial intelligence, without sounding a salesperson in an infomercial. First thing first, you must create personalized messages. I've watched so many YouTube videos about mass DMing, and please don't. I've tried that and it got me nowhere. It's just a waste of time. I'd rather you to send 3 messages per day and create rapport with that person and create a relationship rather than 30 and not having results. It's not a numbers game, it's a connections game. So number 1, do not copy and paste, but do your homework. Research on that person. Make sure that that person is your ideal client. For example, that happens all the time to me. Coaches, they're asking me, oh, you wanna make 10K per month? I already done that. Why are you asking? Check actually my Facebook banner, because that's written what I do. At least do your own research. Or relationship coaches trying to pitch to other relationship coaches. It's not working. It sounds obvious, but it ain't, because I receive those messages every day, and I'm sure you're receiving those messages too. But what happens if you're a mindset coach? And this is a question that I get asked so many times by coaches and healers, and you want to get clients online, but you don't know what that other person is doing, the person who you want to pitch to, because it's not written in their bio. There's so much information that you can understand if they need your work. Long story short, simple answer, don't. You don't. Do not cold message people. Do not message this person saying, hey, do you have any limiting belief you want to get rid of? Please don't, because you're going to get blocked, you're going to get ghosted, and you're not going to get any business. And I'm the first person, again, to say that I've done that. I even use bots to offer my hypnotherapy session 50% off to all my Instagram followers. It was like an automated message. And you know how many clients I've gotten from that? Exactly 0. And I'm not opposed completely to cold DMing. It depends how it's done, but it's not just my style. I rather to create some sort of connection first. And how can you do that? Through your content. And interaction can also be just a like. That's an interaction, what I consider somebody picking interest in what you're saying. And that can lead to a conversation, and conversation can lead to business together. And here's where a lot of people get stuck though. Like, what if only 5 people like your post and nobody commented on it? Here's what you're gonna do. If people comment on it, easy peasy, you just bring the conversation into the DMs. And if nobody commented on it, and out of these people was your mother, your sister, your brother, a friend, and 1 person, potential client, you're going to DM this person with a similar process. Thank you for liking my post. And you ask something about them. Because again, as I said before, you're going to research who this person is. And people are more receptive when you do that compared to when you just cold DM them, because they already are in your space. What do you talk about once you're in the DMs? Well, provide value. Yes, you're there because you want to get the client. We all know that. But when you come from, I'm here to serve you, I'm here to provide value to you no matter what, if we are working together or not, then the attention moves. The person doesn't feel pressure. It's a completely different game, believe me. When you go there in the DMs and you just provide even more value, for example, they liked your post, right? Or another example, you see a post of somebody, you comment, you start a conversation with that person, you say something about their post, and you provide even more value. Maybe you can relate to what they said. Maybe you have the solution to what they say, and you give them a tip or two on how they can start achieving what they want. That will take you places. You can definitely book a discovery call, strategy call, or even sell your services through the DMs, because you are coming from a place of serving. Now, if you're on Facebook, for example, and you see a post of someone in another Facebook group, make sure that after you comment, you add this person, you friend this person. Otherwise, your message can get into their folder, spam folder, and the chances are they're not gonna see it. Or they're gonna see it, but when the topic is not relevant anymore. And when I say drive with service, drive the conversation with coming from a place of, I'm here to add value, they know that you're there to sell. We all know that, right? They know that you're there because you have something to offer. Otherwise, you will not waste your time, right? But when you really also for yourself, not because you have to come across that way, but for yourself, when you come from a place of like, okay, I can really help this person, whether or not this person is working with me, I wanna share how I can help her or him right now. And how do you get to know that person? Well, through asking questions. Now, I'm not gonna tell you to interview them, right? Like with a bunch of questions, the person's like, okay, why, But get to know them. You need to master it. You need to get used to it. And the more you do it, the more you get better. Like Alex Hormozi was saying, the more you will fail, but you will fail forward. And inside of PPA, you have all the scripts, plug and play, on how you can DM clients so you can start building and growing your empire. And there's actually a link in the description if you want to apply for Profitable Purpose Academy. And I would love to chat with you and share with you how I can help you. Number 4, listen. Now I know that you're reading it through the DMs, right? Sometimes it can also be a voice message, but really listen like a true friend. If that person is telling you, hey, this is not the right time, I have my kiddo and I'm at the grocery store, do not jump ahead and say, okay, so what's the best time to chat, right? Very eager. Acknowledge, like a friend, a true friend, acknowledge that they have kids, acknowledge that they are at the store, truly listen and interact with what they just told you. You're not there for yourself again, for your eagerness, okay, this is just a number. People are not numbers, people are souls. Number 5, keep it short and straight to the point. Please do not pitch your services to a stranger. Please don't do that. You have to enter into their world first and have to enter into yours. And I'm not telling you to say, hey, how are you? And talk about their life. It's not about that. People know that you're there to sell them, right? But they need to feel safe. Not in a manipulative way, but you need to lower those walls first and keep doing that, maintaining that, and be respectful of their needs, whether they say, yes, I want to hear more or not. In other words, read the room. What does AI have to do with all this? Let me show you. ChatOpenAI.com is my favorite artificial intelligence website for the moment. And how can this help us write better copy, better messages to people? Well, this is how it works. For example, you want to create a message to somebody and you don't know what to say. So this person, let's see, write a Facebook message to someone who liked my post and initiate a conversation about, let's say that you sell about self-esteem, and tell them and share some tips with the person who's struggling with that. Let's see what it says. Hi, of course, name, very important. Thank you for liking my post. I noticed that you've been going through a lot of time a tough time lately, and just wanted to check in and see how you're doing. Self-esteem can be tricky to manage. Okay, here it gives you, look at this, so many things that you can talk about. Do not send a message like this. Oh my goodness. Do not send this whole huge message, but start a conversation with, thank you for liking my post. I noticed you've been going through a lot, or whatever that person, rewrite what the person wrote about. I just wanted to check in and see how you're doing. Well, you don't know this person, so maybe you can share something personal that you've been through the same thing, perhaps. And you can also say self-esteem can be a tricky thing to manage, but there are definitely some tips and tricks that can help. Yeah, here we go. I struggled with it in the past myself. Exactly. And maybe you can ask for permission. You can say, hey, would you like me to share some tips with you? And then you can share this. And of course, you're not going to say, I hope these tips are helpful. You're going to dig deep into what her challenge is and also what her desire is, and eventually book a call with you. So start building rapport. Makes sense, but this makes it so much easier. Okay, let's say that you are a mindset coach and you're helping people build their self-esteem, and you read a post in a Facebook group of someone who's struggling with that, with boundaries or self-esteem, etc. And you write something underneath their post, and maybe they like it, and you start a conversation with them. Write a Facebook message to someone who wrote a post and is struggling with self-esteem. Tell them a few tips and build a relationship. Boom. No. Okay. Hi there. I came across your Facebook post on Facebook, of course, because you don't say this because they already saw that you liked and you commented. So I wanted to reach out. Take this off. Be direct. I wanted to reach out now. Hey, you can say something like, I can really resonate with your post, and you're not alone. Struggling with self-esteem can be really tough, but there are things you can do to start feeling better about yourself. Okay, instead of becoming immediately preachy, there are things you can do. Of course, there are things you can do, but I want you to relate with that person first and share your own experience. And if that person is open to have some tips, so you say, are you open to hear some tips, or what helped me in the past? Or would you like to know what helped me? And if they're going to say yes, you can share that with them. And then you give them a few tips. As you can see, it's not perfect. It's very, it sounds like an infomercial, a robot. But there are some tips that, there are so many ideas that you can take from here. Let's try another one. Let's say that you wrote a post that you have struggled with finding your soulmate, and you were at a place in your life where you felt alone, you really wanted a partner, but you couldn't attract the right people, the right person, and not even friendship. You really attracted the wrong people in your life, and you couldn't understand why. And then you found your husband, etc. And you write basically your zero to hero story, and people comment or like your post. You can say, actually, I want to tell you what to say, but I want Chat GPT tell you what to say. So write a message to someone liking my post about not about struggling to find the one, and ask them how they feel and where they are at. Start building a conversation. Boom. Let's see. Hi there. So you like my post about struggling to find a one. Okay. Thank you for liking my post. It made me curious about thoughts and experiences with love. How are you feeling about the search for a partner? Are you currently in a relationship or you're also struggling to find somebody special? Boom. You see, immediately a question that will help you to start building rapport. For me, and also you share a little bit about you. For me, it can be feel frustrating at the time, but also want to stay optimistic and believe the right person will come along when the time is right. What about you? Love it. I love this. I will make only a few tweaks. And then if the person is receptive, the person replies, you can say, hey, to me, what helped me? And then you ask ChatGPT tips to find a soulmate, right? Or the things that helped you in reality, right? You can do both. And then would you be open to hear more? And that's how you actually book your discovery call. This is just amazing. And I've been asked a few times if I think that AI will replace us, if I think that that's the future. And I agree to disagree. I don't think that will replace us completely, because you can see you still need your own touch, right? Your own personality, your flavor, the things to change that. But I am sure that it will going to replace people who are using it versus the people who are not using it. And I want to ask you, are you already using it? Let me know if you like this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it was useful. If you want to know more about this topic, watch these videos over here. Subscribe to my channel. Please do it now before this video ends, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.